can say good evening to you.
Well, I'm on quite often, although over the last week I was not on hardly at all because I'm a musician, so I was prepping for a gig that I had to play last night. Played with a band that I guess I've played with them. This makes the third time I've ever played with them, but it might be every 3 or 4 months I might play a gig with them one time, just every great once in a while, because they have a guitar player, a steel guitar player, and they needed me because he was in the hospital. So, getting eye surgery. So anyway, I played last night, but I was prepping all last week trying to learn some songs I either haven't heard or hadn't played in a long, long time. And so I just stayed off the radio, Jeff. I haven't been on. Normally I'm on several nights a week, each week, and then also on the weekends too. But good to hear you again. Sound good. Your signals are not strong right now. Everybody seems to have dropped down a little bit. You're about 5 steps out here into the DFW area. KO4JQX, W5CBO.
Roger. Hey, you got a strong 5/8 signal solid here into South Carolina, sir. And I hadn't been on much since last Thursday. I guess you'd call me a recovering cancer patient, and I still have to take immune therapy treatments, which is just chemo still. I have to take it every month, and I had a treatment Friday, and it hit me pretty hard, so I'm just starting to kind of get back up on my feet again today.
Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed. I wish you luck on that stuff. I wish someday. I really do. I keep hearing some promising newscast occasionally on talk radio that pops up every once in a while that they're having very.
But anyway.
No, over.
Yes, you are fortunate for not having the white stuff. I do love New England. 3 of the 4 seasons are my favorite. Winter is not.
Okay, very good. Well, I've got to...
516.
Do you have a report for me?
Is this frequency clear? Is this frequency occupied? KF0 IDT. Is this frequency occupied? KF0 IDT. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. Hello, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Here is Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango. Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango, calling CQ20 meter. CQ20, CQ20, hello, CQ20 meter, CQ, 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 hello, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Here is Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango. Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango. Kilo Fox 0, Italy Delta Tango, calling CQ 20 meter. Hello, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meter. Hello, CQ, CQ, CQ. Here is Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango. Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango, calling CQ 20 meter. Okay, the station ending in November?
November 8, Lima Juliet, November. Larry, Michigan.
November 8, Lima Juliet, November. Good afternoon or good evening to you, Larry. You got Dustin here in northern Colorado there, over.
Oh, roger that, northern Colorado. Let me double check this call. Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango.
That is a Roger there, Larry. I do have a copy. You're pretty low in the QSB there. You are pretty low, but I do copy you there. But that is correct. You've got the call correct there, over.
Roger, thanks for that. You are also 5-4 Mike India.
Hey, copy that there. Yeah, you as well. You're about a 5-1, coming back into the countryside of northern Colorado, about 75 miles east of Fort Collins there. So, hey, thanks for coming in and saying hello to us there, Larry. N8LJN from KF0 IDT.
KF0 IDT, thanks very much for the contact. It was a pleasure speaking with you on a low signal for each of us. So it was a fun challenge. You have yourself a good day. 73.
Hey, 73s, absolutely. I like the challenges. It seems like the big signals are coming from the West Coast. So good to hear you coming out of Mike, India this evening. 73s, all the best, and have a wonderful rest of your evening there. November 8, Lima, Juliet, November, from Kilo, Fox 0, India, Delta, Tango. Take care.
You as well. Thank you very much.
QRZ, Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. Good evening to you. Big signal. Good evening to you from northern Colorado. Name here is Dustin.
Just southwest of Fort Worth. The name is Danny.
Hey, very good there, Danny. Yeah, I got a good signal. 5-8 coming back to the north of you there. We're about 75 miles east of Fort Collins there.
You're about 40 over.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, Danny, we're just running 100 watts from an FTDX10 into a homemade vertical antenna there, over.
That's great. I'm running 100 watts on a buddy pole dipole.
Well, hey, I tell you what, them buddy poles are very, very good antennas. I've heard many stations working on them, and yes, they are a fantastic antenna there, Danny, and it's definitely doing a fantastic job for you this evening there, over.
That's great. What's the temperature like there?
Well, I tell you what, we've been having some of that heat that you guys have been having. We haven't had it as many as days as you guys, but this week we've been triple digits all through this week so far. However, that's about to change. It looks like tomorrow evening into Friday, we've got a cold front moving in, and we're going to get some moisture back again. So I tell you what, Danny, the rain has blessed us this year. We were setting at just about 68 inches of rain this summer so far. Amazing. I tell you what, Danny, over.
Yeah, we used to live in Amarillo, and they really got it this year like y'all did.
Yeah, it really, all of last year, January to December, matter of fact, January to the middle of December last year, we only had 1.5 inches of moisture total. And so far this year, we're working on 55 inches of snow total, plus the 68 inches of rain that we've accumulated over the summer so far. And I think we're going to have a pretty late monsoon season. We saw a little bit of it earlier this month, but I really think the jet stream is really going to start ramping up here towards the end of August and the beginning of September, and we're really going to get hammered with some monsoon. So I don't think the rain is over for us, but I definitely not complaining because it has brought us out of a drought that I didn't think we would ever see the end of that drought. So thankful, really a godsend of all that moisture there, Danny. AA5 Delta Whiskey from KF0 IDT.
Well, that's great to hear. It's actually really refreshing. We've benefited here in Granbury Lake because of the runoff that we're receiving from you guys, and if it weren't for that, we would really be in big trouble. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Yeah, I tell you what, Danny, I think a lot of people depend on that snow up there in the high country, just not from the state of Colorado, but New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, everybody depends on the water falling up here in the high country and up in the high desert because it all ends up down there somewhere. But I tell you, it's been a truly amazing event. That has unfolded here this year. So, all right there, Danny, I thank you for coming in and saying hello and answering my call. We are live streaming this evening on YouTube, so all you could do is search my call sign there on YouTube, and you will see the live stream, and you can go back to it. And I have a timestamp there at 0150. You can go back to that timestamp, and you can hear your signal coming back into northern Colorado. So once again, Danny, thank you for stopping in. 73s to you. I'm going to see if I can work a few more before 20 meters decides to collapse itself again. Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Thanks so much, Claire.
Thank you, Danny. 73s. QRZ from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Oscar Lima.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Oscar Lima. Good evening to you from northern Colorado. The name here is Dustin.
Roger. Name here is Mark over here in south central Arkansas. You're blowing down here. You're blowing.
Well, hey, good evening there, Mark. Good evening to you. I've got you about a 5 and 5, 5 and 4. There's some QSB that's coming in. It hasn't totally taken over, but I can hear it starting to creep in there. But Mark, you're sounding good coming back into northern Colorado this evening. Are you running the FTDX10 100 watts into a homemade vertical antenna there? Over.
Roger. We're running a Kenwood SG off of a dipole about 40 foot up.
Well, I tell you what, it is definitely doing a fantastic job. I'm going to give you 5 and 7 that last over. The signals are starting to come up for you. So 5 and 7 coming back this way there, Mark. It's been a pretty hot week here this week. We've seen triple digits all week so far, but it's going to start cooling off on us here for the weekend there, Mark. Over.
Yeah, it's getting hot down here too. We'll hit 100 Saturday, supposed to be 103, but next week they're talking about some 80s and some 64 at night. In Arkansas this time, that is mighty awesome weather. I just hope it holds up and gets it.
Okay there, Mark. Yeah, no, not a problem. Sorry, I got interrupted there. I had to answer a question there real quick, but yeah, not a problem there, Mark. Hey, I'm going to let you go. I am live streaming on YouTube. If you get on YouTube there and search my call sign, you'll find the live stream there, and you can see yourself on the air what it sounded like coming through into northern Colorado this evening, Mark. Kilo Golf 5 at November Oscar Lima from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. I'm going to say 73s to you, Mark, and I hope to catch you in the log again.
Roger, 73s to you. Have a good night.
Hey, you as well, Mark. 73s, all the best. QRZ from Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango.
November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor, mobile.
Okay, the November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor, you are mobile. Good evening to you from northern Colorado. The name here is Dustin.
Thank you, Gus. Hopefully I don't lose you. I am traveling down the road here, but had you about a 5-4 here into Princeton, New Jersey, mobile at the moment.
Hey, copy the New Jersey mobile. Well, I tell you what, definitely doing fantastic. I have you about a 5-3, 5-2 coming back into Colorado, and it looks like we've worked on 10 meters before, so glad to get a 20-meter contact here this evening there, Jerome. Over.
QSL, that's great. Yeah, I am. I just left my one of my favorite pizzerias here in Princeton, New Jersey, and just heading to the home QTH with an extra pie for my son, which I'm sure he'll probably eat the whole thing, and it's been a good night.
Well, I tell you what, that sounds fabulous. It sounds like amazing pizza. I wished I had some of that good New York style pizza out here. We don't get it very often. There is a local restaurant up on the Front Range that we did find that has some Philly style pizzas, man. They were good too. So, hey, it's good to hear from you there. Motor safe with that pie. Make sure you get that pie back home safely. And good hearing from you in the mobile out of New Jersey. Like I say, very good signal coming back into Colorado. November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor in the mobile. Hey, travel safe, 73s, and thanks for coming in.
All right, QSL, thank you. I appreciate you for picking me up. Always Siri's talking to me here as well too. But always amazes me how well of a signal we can still get out even while traveling down the road. So thanks so much for picking me up, and I'm sure you got others waiting for you. So have a great rest of your night, and we'll hope to catch up with you soon. 73s, N2JOB, be clear.
All right, 73s, Jerome, all the best. Thanks again. QRZ from KF0 India Delta Tango.
Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, Bravo Tango.
Oh, wow. I'm not even going to sit there and try to listen. That was a big signal. Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo, Bravo Tango. Good evening from northern Colorado. The name here is Dustin.
Good evening, Dustin. Name here is Wes. Thanks for taking my call. I'm interested to see how I sound on your YouTube page. That's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Get on the YouTube there and search it, and search the call sign, KF0IDT, and you'll find the live stream going right now. And, big signal, 5.9 plus some, a little bit more there. So, good signal. It looks like maybe Texas is where you're at, huh?
Yes, sir, North Texas. You're 5.9 plus here as well. And we're struggling with that 100-plus degree temperatures as well. For it to cool down.
Oh, I tell you what, we haven't really had a summer. It's been really nice, cool, moist, rainy. You know, I really haven't seen 90-degree weather most of the summer, and then all of a sudden The dog days of summer arrived, and holy cow, we're paying for all that moisture now because all that humidity in the air right now in triple digits. It's we're not familiar with that. We not normally walk out the door and lose your breath because of the humidity. So, but I'm not complaining because we've got the moisture back in the ground and everything looks fabulous out here. And we are officially out of the drought. So that's I think that's the biggest news story out of it all there.
Well, that's good. Yeah, my wife and I just got back from Red River, New Mexico on a little vacation out there visiting her father. And boy, it was a nice break from this heat that we're experiencing. We need some rain in a bad way, but you know, it'll change. It'll come soon enough. And I appreciate you taking my call, and I'll let you get to these other people. And thanks again, and I'll let you go. KJ5BBT 73.
All right there. Well, hey, I appreciate you jumping in and saying hello and letting us know that the signal's making it to northern Texas this evening. Hey, take care, 73s, and we'll hope that you guys get that rain and that cool off as well. Kilo Golf 5, Bravo, Bravo Tango from KF0, India Delta Tango. Take care, all the best, and we'll catch you later.
73 does.
QRZ from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Charlie Hotel.
Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Charlie Hotel. Good evening from northern Colorado. Name here is Dustin.
Okay, very good. Name here is Lynn, Lima Yankee, November. And I am located in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. And I'm curious to know what part of northern Colorado you're coming from. Go ahead.
Oh, very good there, Lynn. Yeah, good signal coming out of Las Vegas, by the way. I got you about a 5.7, 5.8. We are in northern Colorado, about 75 miles east of Fort Collins, Colorado. We are in the countryside on about 160 acres, and it is tucked right next to the Pawnee National Grasslands.
Okay, yeah, I know that well. I'm a native Coloradan. I moved down here 11 years ago. I was born and raised in Denver and stayed there all my life, and joined the family down here. And I really miss Colorado quite a little bit. Go ahead.
Hey, copy that there, Lynn. Well, if you're a native, we are 30 miles north of Fort Morgan, and we are 30 miles west of Sterling, where those two intersect. We're right off of Highway 14, just north of Fort Morgan there, over.
Yeah, I know that area pretty well. So I wonder if you could do a favor, too, is give me a report about
Okay, Lynn, I know you asked a question, but the band pulled away on us. You dropped way out there, Lynn. I don't know what was the question. Repeat the question again.
My question is about my audio. I have been doing adjustments on my microphone, and I'm wondering if the quality is
Okay, yeah. The audio now, because I had to turn some filters on to get you pulled back out. The audio when you first came was absolutely superb. There was nothing wrong with it. It was actually amazing sound coming. It kind of surprised me that you were actually coming from Las Vegas. So, there was nothing wrong with the audio whatsoever.
Okay, thanks very much. This signal dropped way off, and so the band has changed a little bit. Call from 73 and enjoy the cooler, greener, wetter weather back home. Thanks for the conversation. This is KA7OCH.
Okay there, Lynn. Yeah, hopefully we can get a nice cool down there. So, yep, signals are on the way out. The band is moving on us, Lynn, but thank you. Thank you for coming in and saying hello and good evening to us this evening. KA7, Sugar Charlie Hotel from KF0, India Delta Tango. 73s, Lynn. QRZ for Kilo Fox 0, India Delta There was a Kilo, I believe this is it, Kilo Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November. I believe I've got that right. Good evening to you from northern Colorado. The name is Dustin.
Negative, negative. The call is Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November, and I am located in northeastern Saskatchewan, Canada.
Okay, well, that definitely turned the map around on me. Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November. Good evening. I knew I had it wrong. That's why I was second-guessing myself. But good evening from northern Colorado. I have you about a 5 and 5, 55 this evening. Over.
Roger, roger. You're anywhere from about a 5.6 to a 5.9. The bands are fading quite a bit, but you're very easy to copy. The name here is John, Japan Ocean Hotel, November.
Very good there, John. Very good. I don't know if I said my name or not. My name is Dustin. Dustin is my name. And we are located in northern Colorado, about 75 miles or 120 kilometers east of Fort Collins, Colorado there, tucked out here on the countryside. Over.
Roger, roger. Never been down that way, but love to one day. Through the mountains, I've been through the mountains in the Rockies in Canada, but never down through Colorado and down that way. I'm located about 2.5 hours northeast of Saskatoon. So if you look on a map, Saskatoon is sort of our biggest city here in Saskatchewan. And the weather here tonight, it's a little chilly. It's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit and a little damp and rainy. The farmers here wish it would dry up a bit so they could get into the fields and start harvesting.
Well, I tell you what, that's kind of what our harvest looked like this year. That's kind of what we were going through. It was an extended harvest this year just because of the moisture. It was already a late harvest just because of the moisture, and then when they got into the fields, they were stuck there for a few bits there. So that kind of sounds like our harvest this year as well. But I tell you what, I didn't hear any complaints from any farmers this year about the moisture. I think it was kind of fun having tractors stuck in the field this year. I think it was really a blessing. So the moisture was definitely a godsend this year, John. Over.
Roger. Yeah, no, we were just the opposite. We needed the rain back in July. We had an extremely dry month of July. And now, the crops in the southern part of the province, they're when it dries up. Here where I'm located isn't so bad, but it's still they'd like to get out and get going with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can attest to it. Trying to sit there, it's kind of like sitting there watching paint dry, waiting for your field to dry up so you can get in to harvest it. It's one of the reasons why we didn't cut our pastures this year and bale it, was just because of the moisture. I didn't feel that we should waste that good feed if it got rained on and we couldn't bale it in time. So we didn't bale anything this year. We just grazed it off, and I tell you what, the cows have been on the pasture for almost 3 months now, and you can't even tell that they've been out there grazing on it. It's absolutely amazing the amount of grass that has grown out here in the pastures this year. So. Hey, the signal seems to be fading in and out. You're dropping down pretty good into the noise. So before the band definitely takes it away, I do want to say thank you, and 73s, and I hope you all the best up there in the North Country. Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November, from KF0, India Delta Tango. 73s, John, all the best, and I hope to do it again.
Kilo Fox 0 India Delta Tango. Yes, it would be wonderful to chat with you again, 73s, and glad to make the contact, and I will put you in the log. 73s, and have a wonderful evening.
73s, all the best, John. QRZ, Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Kilo India 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
Kilo India 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. Good evening to you from northern Colorado. Looks like we've worked before here on 20 meter. Looks like back in June. So, hey, good evening, and glad to get you back in the logbook again.
Yeah, thank you very much. You're a solid 5'9" here in Southern California. It's specifically in the Coachella Valley. We just finished the storm, the Hillary tropical storm. QSL?
Hey, QSL. Well, I think we are going to start seeing a little bit of that moisture. I know a lot of it went to the north of us, but I think we're going to start seeing a little bit of that here coming tomorrow night into Friday and Saturday. It looks like Friday is definitely going to be a day for the moisture to back here in Colorado. Anywhere from 3 to 6 inches is what the models are showing. So I would say we're probably definitely going to get some rain if the models are showing it. But yeah, it kind of looks like that's just remnants of that hurricane that hit you guys down there. Over.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I know here we got some damage here in the Coachella Valley and the desert areas. But yeah, and I heard you guys are getting some heat. We got the heat back already. The moisture left. Now it's going to you guys to Colorado. So yeah, stay safe out there. What was my signal report, QSL?
QSL, I've got you anywhere from a 5.5 to 5.1, a 5.5 to 5.1. The band is up and down on me here, but nonetheless, it's a good readable copy on you. No struggling on you there. Over.
Roger. Thank you for the 5.5, and also thank you for the YouTube live stream. I'm going to check it out later on. I'm actually looking at it right now, but I'm going to listen to it later on. It looks very good. But yeah, Dustin, it's nice talking to you. Have a 7.3s, okay?
Hey, very good. Yeah, you can go back. It's time-stamped 0209. You can go back a little bit there and check your audio and your signal coming back into Colorado there. So, hey, thanks for checking out that YouTube as well as coming back and saying hello to me here in Colorado. We've been having a little bit of fun here for about an hour now, I guess. So 73s to you, and definitely try to stay cool out there. I know you guys aren't used to that humidity with those triple digits like we are here. So try to stay cool and hope to catch you in the log again, and hopefully maybe another band. This is twice here on 20 meters, so maybe we can make the contact somewhere else as well there. KI6 BWS from KF0 IDT. Take care, 73s.
73s, thank you.
QRZ, Kilo Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango.
Kilo Echo 6, Quebec Romeo.
Kilo Echo 6, Quebec Romeo. Good evening to you. Big signal coming into northern Colorado. Name here is Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, I think we've probably worked before, although I'm not really good at looking at stuff on a log really quick. But anyway, name is Gary, Golf Alpha Radio Yankee. I'm in Vallejo, California, and my tower is cranked down, so the Yagi is at low level right now because of recent winds. I'm going to put it up tonight probably. But anyway, you sound familiar. I've been listening to you work like a pile-up thing, so glad to know things are going well back there. Your station's working fine. 20 dB over S9. KF0 India Delta Tango from KE6QR.
Hey, very good there, Gary. Yep, logbook just showed me that we've worked a few times here. Once here on 20 meter in January, and once, hold on. 20 meters was an RTTY signal, so that was probably during the digital contest maybe back in January. And then looks like we have a 6-meter contact back in June, and that was probably for the VHF contest. So very glad to be able to get you here on a 20-meter minus the contest to say hello to you without having to get away and make more contacts there, Gary.
Oh, excellent. So during this last contest, like quite often during the VHF contest, I operate Rover. I was up on top of several really high mountains. I think I probably worked it when I was up on either Mount Diablo or Mount Vaca. On the 6-meter side, I was running a loop in ICOM 7000 in my pickup truck running off the batteries. But here tonight I'm running a Yaesu FTDX 101 Mike Papa, free helmet stepper Yagi that would normally be at 40 feet, but it's only 20 feet currently, but we'll be up 40 feet soon. I know you're making lots of contacts, so we'll let you go, but I do go to Colorado quite often. I'm a railroad buff. I've been to that Colorado Railroad Museum there at Golden and Durango and Silverton, Cumbers and Toltec, Leadville, what else? They got the Georgetown Loop. I've gone to all of them many times there. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I tell you what, Gary, the Georgetown Loop's a fun one. What is that? The Royal Gorge is a fun one. And the Silverton, I think the Silverton is the best one. So, but yeah, it looks like a rover. Looks like you were a rover on the 6 meter. That's what it says in the log. It doesn't say what peak you were on, but definitely I put you in as a rover. So that was it during the VHF contest. So, but yeah, Gary, 5.9 plus, and it goes down to 5.3, and then boom, you're back to 5.9 plus. So I know the band is on its way out the door, so I am going to say 73s, Gary, and see if I can work a few more before the band does decide to say adios. Kilo Echo 6, Quebec Romeo from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango. Take care, Gary, and I hope to catch you again.
73s, K6 QR clear.
73s. QRZ from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Kilo Golf 5, Yankee Oscar Charlie.
Okay, there was a Kilo Golf 5 station.
That's Kilo Golf 5, Yankee Oscar Charlie, Mike in Central Texas.
Okay, there we go. Kilo Golf 5, Yankee Oscar Charlie. Good evening to you. I was just seeing that the logbook produced any logs, but it looks like this is our first time. So good evening to you from northern Colorado. The name here is Dustin.
Hi, nice to meet you, Dustin. Yeah, my lodge still, we have not talked before either. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler weather up here. We're still over 100 degrees tonight here in Central Texas.
Well, I tell you what there, Mike, it is 85 degrees here. We did reach 100 today, so that was 4 days in a row that we've hit triple digits. So we do have a cool-off coming. It looks like there's a cold front pushing from the north that will be here tomorrow night into Friday. So looking for that cool down in the weekend and possibly some more moisture. We've had quite a bit of moisture this year.
We need some of that down here. We're on, I think, 60 days of over 100 and 90 days of no rain. So it's pretty sad down here right now.
Yeah, I saw that there. Yeah, like it was like 68 days of straight 100-degree weather, and then nighttime temperatures aren't getting below 80 at all, or like 85 at all. And oh man, that is man, that's some heat. But yeah, this year, last year we were in that heat dome. And I think we had like 91 days of triple digits of all last summer. This summer, it's only been this week. This week has been about the only time that we've hit triple digits. We've had a couple high 90 days, but no triple digits until this week. And we've had a fantastic summer full of rain. Completely unexpectable that we had this amount of rain fall in 1 year. So we're sitting about 68 inches of rain so far falling here at the QTH in northern Colorado. Some places have gotten a little bit more, some have gotten less, but nonetheless, it is great to see the moisture back into Colorado.
I bet. We're looking forward to traveling up there with the RV one of these days. We've been planning it, but always end up going somewhere else. So I think our big next adventure next summer will be up through Colorado and Wyoming and back on down, get out of the heat for a few weeks.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's, I tell you what, the tourist traps, Estes Park, the Rocky Mountain National Park, all of that stuff, I would just say Yeah, don't even try it. There are so many other places that are hidden gems in Colorado and Wyoming. You know, of course, you got to go to Yellowstone. You just got to go to Yellowstone. It's an amazing experience up there. But anything else, anymore? Matter of fact, we were just up there this weekend to Estes Park, and oh my gosh, you sat in a traffic jam for an hour and a half just to go 2 blocks in Estes. You know, Estes Park isn't very big at all, and holy cow, it's just crazy. So yeah, a lot of other hidden gems in Colorado that you can go to and have just as much experience, if not a better experience, than the one that you have in the tourist traps that have evolved up there in the high country. So but yeah, I would highly recommend you getting out of that heat and coming up to the cold weather of Colorado and the Wyoming Rockies there. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, we usually look for off-the-beaten-path places. I don't like, it's a 43-foot fifth wheel, and last thing I want to do is run that thing through traffic. So I'm always finding off-the-beaten-path places. So, but I know you're trying to make more contacts, so I will say 73s, and we will look for you again maybe on another band.
Hey, very well there, Mike. Yeah, like I say, it sounds like you've got the idea there, getting out of the populated areas there for sure. Don't get me wrong, Estes and Rocky Mountain National Park are they're an amazing place to be. Just not right now. Go during the winter when there's nobody over there. That's when it's amazing. So, all right there, Mike. Take care. Take 73s and beautiful signal, by the way. Solid 5.9 to 5.7, and then drops down and then comes back up. So, take care. 73s and all the best, and hope to get you in the logbook another time. KG5 YOC from KF0 IDT.
73, sir.
73s. QRZ from Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango.
Alpha Bravo 9,
Delta
Golf
8, Bravo Uniform.
Delta Papa, Mexico, Charlie.
Okay, I think there was an Alpha Bravo 9 Golf Bravo. I hope I have that right. Good evening from Northern Colorado. Name here is Dustin.
It's the Green Bay. And if I say Green Bay, people say, well, I know where that is, versus if I say the pure Wisconsin, they go, well, where's that? Unless they went to school at St. Norbert's or something like that. Anyway, I'm Gene, Golf Echo November Echo, and we're running a Kenwood 990, ground mounted step IR, and we're putting out about 175 watts. KF0IDT with AB9GK. It's back to you.
Oh, very good there, Gene. Very good. Yeah, I kind of understand the small town. Where is that at? We live in a very small town. I actually don't live in the town. We live about 3 miles west of it. We do live on 160 acres tucked next to the Pawnee National Grasslands here in northern Colorado, which is about 75 miles east of Fort Collins, Colorado. And that's what I have to say, because everybody knows where Fort Collins is at, the home of the WWV. We are about 75 miles straight east of Fort Collins there, but the little town that is near us is called Stoneham, Colorado, and that is where I get my mail and everything. That's it. There's just a post office there. We don't have a grocery store, a gas station for 28 miles. So when we run out a gallon of milk or we need a gallon of gas, it's a process to get it there. Over.
Yeah, those who fail to plan don't plan anything, Roger.
That is a fact, and I tell you what, I wouldn't give it up for anything. It's absolutely amazing. We've lived here at this QTH since 2008. But pretty much lived in the countryside since just before I graduated high school. I did live in a small town called Fort Morgan when I was going to school, but we directly moved to the countryside right afterwards, and haven't looked back. My nearest neighbor is 3 miles in that town of Stoneham, so it is nice and isolated out here.
Well, that's how I'd like to be. I heard you talking to the last gentleman about the parks being busy, and we have a small motorhome, 25-footer, with a diesel that's on a Springer, but which I haven't been in the mountains yet with it. But my wife and I have been backpackers for years and canoers. And we like getting away from people and where it's quiet, where you can only hear the loons or the wolves howling or the moose ruminating right next to your tent in the middle of the night, which is kind of an interesting thing. When you got a big animal like that sitting out there and you can hear them chomping away at the vegetation and you can hear their stomach, the rumination going on, and you go, well, as long as they don't get too close to the tent, we've never had any issues. But yep, I really appreciate what we have and enjoy the solitude. You're sounding good here in the Green Bay. It's amazing. I don't usually get on the air at this time of the night, and I even did contact with someone in Paraguay on 17 meters just a little while ago. So it's like, oh, maybe I should try this a little bit. So back to you. And did you say your name is Justin? I kind of missed it, and I want to make sure I get it in the log. It's KF0IDT from Alpha Bravo 9 Golf Kilo. Back to you.
Okay, very good there, Gene. Yes, Dustin with a Delta Uniform Sierra Tango India November. Dustin is the name. And yeah, I know all about the backpacking. I haven't been in several years, but we used to do it quite a bit. Go up into the high country and backpack. And one of our favorite spots is up on top of Cameron Pass. It is up in the northern Rockies of Colorado, and there's some amazing creeks and lakes that you can hike into. Some pretty challenging hikes if you pick the right trail, or if you pick the wrong one, depending on if you like those challenging hikes or not. But it seemed like about this time we would do our in-fall trip up there. And we would have two bighorn, Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep up there. And those rams, that was our alarm clock. And it was like clockwork. It was like for 5 years straight, every August or September, whenever the backpacking trip was planned up there. It was like clockwork, and they would be there, and they would set up on that ridge at like 6:30 in the morning and just start knocking heads. And that was our alarm clock, and it was time to get up and watch the rams on the ridge knocking heads. And I totally understand the experience, and a lot of people don't understand that experience, but yet they want to experience it, and they crowd into that park. I feel sorry for those elk over there in Estes Park and in the Rocky Mountain National Park. Those elk aren't pets; they're still wild animals. But some of those people actually think they're in a petting zoo, and those elk are placed there for them. And oh man, every year during rut, somebody has to get a horn stuck, and it's not pretty when that happens.
Oh yeah, we have deer, white-tailed deer and bear and wolves and moose where we go backpacking, and you just have to respect nature. They were here before us, and you just got to be smart, not stupid. You got to listen. If you're not smart, listen to people that are, because if you don't, you can be ignorant. But if you've been told something and you do the wrong thing, then you're stupid. And stupid doesn't work in the wilderness. Roger that?
Oh, roger that there, Gene. You are exactly right. And I don't know. Maybe it's a whole nother story, but that's kind of what's going on in the whole world right now, is people just do not want to listen, and they think they know it. So, but anyhow, Gene, good signal, really good signal this evening. Anywhere from a 5.9 to 5.7. Got a little QSB coming in and out, but nonetheless, a good signal coming out of Wisconsin this evening.
Thanks, Dustin, and it's been my pleasure to listen to you, speaking to the last person, and our conversation. And for someone that enjoys the wilderness and is living the dream, and pinch yourself, because you know what? It's a blessing to have what you have and to appreciate it. Some people have too much and don't appreciate anything. And I think sometimes the simplest things in life exactly the pleasures that I enjoy the most, which is being out in the wilderness. So from my house to yours, Dustin, I will say 73s, KF0ITT, AB9GK, getting you the best, and for your family as well. 73s.
Hey, very good, Gene. Well-spoken words there, Gene. I definitely appreciate that. And yes, where we live, every morning you can walk out at sunrise, and you can hear the birds a chirping, and just about any and every other wildlife out here walking around or doing their thing. It's an amazing experience, and we get to live it. That's what I tell my wife almost every day. Is I can't believe we get to live this. This is amazing. It's an amazing area. I know they call it the high desert, the high plains. You know, it is a treeless environment. Around the QTH, we've got plenty of trees that have been planted, but it's not a native thing to grow out here. It's just grassland. So we do get a lot of the speed goats, the antelope, the pronghorn there, a lot of mule deer, porcupines and badgers and pheasants, and you name it. It's pretty much out here. And now they've started introducing back the elk. You know, the elk were a plains animal, and then they just moved them to the high country. And they are starting to introduce the elk back out here on the plains. So we do have some very good established elk herds now that are out here, and it is kind of funny. You're not used to looking for an elk crossing the road at night and in front of you out here, and I've had it happen twice this year, so it's fun. But anyhow, Gene, thank you, and good little QSO, and glad to get you in the logbook, and I hope to catch you again so we can have another fine small QSO there. AB9GK from KF0 India Delta Tango. Take care, Gene. All the best. God bless you and your family from our household, and all the best once again.
Hey, Dustin, before you go, we have two different elk herds that have been introduced
Papa Delta Papa.
So I've been up in
Okay, hold on, Delta.
elk crossing signs where my cousin lives, and you don't want to mess with those things. Hitting a deer is bad enough, but an elk could be awful. So, hey, 73s, and thanks for the blessings, and touche to you as well.
Hey, 73s, Gene, all the best. The Papa Delta Papa station.
Whiskey 9 Papa Delta Papa. I've got you 5-9 in Indiana, over.
Hey, copy that. Whiskey 9 Papa Delta Papa. Good evening. Good signal of 5859 here in Colorado. Name here is Dustin, and we're out here about 75 miles east of Fort Collins there, over.
Yeah, Roger. I've been listening to your last couple of QSOs, hoping to get in there. I need Colorado for work all the day. And I'm sorry, but I'm in a little bit of pain. I just got back surgery yesterday morning. So anyway, it sounds like you live in a beautiful place. I love the fact that you have all those animals around. We don't have hardly anything where I live. I live just outside of Indianapolis, over.
Hey, copy that. Do you go by Pat? Is that what you go by as Pat?
Roger, Papa Alpha Tango.
Okay, very good there, Pat. Yeah, well, I tell you what, God bless you for just coming off of back surgery and working Colorado because you need it for your was. Hey, I tell you what, as soon as I push save, it will be confirmed, and you will have Colorado on 20 meters, that is for sure, because God bless you there, Pat, for working a station after back surgery. I tell you, tremendous kudos to you there, over.
Roger. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, not a problem whatsoever. So I'll let you go. And you go get relaxed and get in some full recovery. I will let you know that you need to relax and rest, and that is the best medicine right there. So I hope you have a full recovery there, Pat, and God bless you and yours. Whiskey 9 Papa Delta Papa from KF0 IDT.
Okay, 73s, Dustin. You have a good evening, over.
Hey, 73s, and I just pushed save there, Pat, and it is confirmed for you. So, hey, 73s once again. QRZ for Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango. All right, that sounds like a good time to get up and go get a drink. So I will, I'll be back later on there. So this is KS0 IDT. We are QRT off the frequency is now free and clear.